This is not financial advice. I just want you a bunch of them, Miss Baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. And what I want you to do is talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area because investing carries risk. However, let's talk about some stocks that I'm looking to make a lot of money with. And I can see these, the majority of these, doubling from the bottom of where they go. The first banger on the list is Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD. Do you own Robinhood or trade on Robinhood? Let me know in the comments. We looking to make a lot of money with this one. Like I told you, there will never be a guarantee in the market. But even when you go and get a 9 to 5, there's no guarantee that you're not going to get fired there. So if you're going to take a risk, then you got to take a calculated risk so you can make some money. And that's what I'm looking to do with this stock. The reason I'm looking at it is because I can see it coming down like crazy. And I know with the stock market coming down, stocks like this make the most sense because there's a saying, when there's a gold rush and everybody is rushing to the mines to try to dig for the gold, the people who really get rich are the ones who invest in shovels, the things that people are using to try to find the gold. And Robinhood is the shovel where all of the retail investors and a lot of other investors join in so that they could try to find the gold. So this is people's access and entry point to the stock market, so it only makes sense. And I know you might be thinking about other apps that we talked about, Moomoo, Weebull, Public, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, all of it. But a lot of people's access to the stock market is through Robinhood. And believe it or not, people's access to the crypto market is through Robinhood too. Let me know if you got any crypto on Robinhood. I got a few Bitcoin and not even a few. I got some Bitcoin, like $3,000 or so of Bitcoin on Robinhood. And I got some Dogecoin on Robinhood as well. But I'm looking at this one because it's looking like it has the most potential to double when the market finally bottoms and then comes back up. So let's say that a stock like Robinhood, we picking it up at the low 100s or even under the low 100s. I like it there for it to go back up to 150, if not even $200. Let's say you buy it at 115. You're gonna be thinking to yourself, all right, boom, I'm trying to play it to 150. I'm trying to play it to even 200 and it don't go up. It start to go back down. If this is a stock that's gonna go to 150 or even 200 and you bought it at 115 and then you bought it again at 100 and then you bought it again at 90 or even 80, if it's going up higher, the lower you buy it, the better. So it just makes sense to not have any fear when you're looking to invest. So as long as you're looking at things that are profitable, those are the companies that are gonna be able to withstand a lot of the market pullback. But I want you to know, stocks like this could pull back a lot. So we wanna make sure we're getting in low. If you wanna get my buy alerts, I had opened up the calendar yesterday. It's almost full, but I opened it up so everybody can have an opportunity to come in and join KGU and get my buy alerts. I know y'all wanna see what I buy, what I sell, and how I'm getting into the plays. And I opened it up so you can have access. Do not miss out. The link is in the top of the description and I will see you over there. Now, let's look back into something on Robinhood that I like to look at. It's called the revenue, AKA the money that they bringing in. And we looking at it year after year after year. And on the right side, they literally doubled the amount of money that they was bringing in. We like to see companies bringing in more money because then it brings in more excitement to it. It brings in more people who want to lead this in a great way. When they making more money, what companies like this often do is they invest into new things. They don't just put the money in a bank and let it chill. What companies like Robinhood do when they get a lot of money is they often invest it into new things. Why is that important? Because now you're gonna see new features. Like you already seen, they trying to add a gambling element to it where you could actually bet on certain things. And I'm not saying you need to be doing that, but we know a lot of people are gonna be doing that and it's gonna draw in even more people and they're gonna come into Robinhood trying to gamble, but next thing you know, they're gonna become investors in things. So since we can see how people are gonna ease their way into it, it just makes sense to own the shovels when everybody is trying to dig for gold. That's why I'm looking at Robinhood. I look at the income statement. They making more money than ever before. You got two institutions who recently just gave them higher price targets. You got Barclays say it's going to 168. You got Bernstein saying it's going to 160. We already was at 150, so it's making sense that this thing can happen. But I do want you to understand, when stocks like this are coming down, it's usually because the overall market is coming down. And guess what? When the stock market is running up and crypto is running up, that's when your grandma, your auntie Peaches, your cousin Pookie, everybody, people at work, they telling you, oh yeah, investing is great. That's when everybody's talking about it. That's when Robinhood's going up like crazy. But when the market is coming down, nobody got nothing to say about the stock market. You don't hear nothing about XRP. You don't hear nothing about Bitcoin. They don't even want to look at their accounts. That's when we should be buying it. That's when I'm going to be buying it. We're going to look back. We're going to be in a new bull market. And then Keenan Grace is going to be on YouTube, TikTok, all of these things telling you, I was loading up and I made a lot of money again. So I'm bringing y'all along for the ride. I told y'all, family, I'm trying to go straight to the promised land, and I see you there. I know a lot of y'all gonna be there with me. Let's look at the next one, and this is Coinbase. Oh, before I even get to that, I wanna just let y'all know, Robinhood. Where do I like Robinhood? There's a level of support in the 90s. If I see that in the 90s, I believe anything in the 90s or lower is an absolute steal for this company, but it might not be for this cycle. It might be for the next bull run, but you got to be able to hold on to something like this if you buy it. That's how I'm looking at Robinhood. If I buy the stock, it's not because I'm trying to sell it tomorrow or I'm trying to sell it in a week. I'm trying to get into the stock and then sell it in years to come, not now, because this is the access point for a lot of new investors, and there's so many people who have never touched the stock or they never even picked it up on their own. So that's where I'm looking at that one. The next one is a crypto play, but it's Coinbase. I don't believe that I should buy Coinbase right here today. I want to look at it and watch it bottom out first. On the charts, Coinbase is currently 261. Last time that it came down, it bottomed out in like 142. So if I can see it in the 100s historically, this could go down even further than that because it's a crypto play. But you got to understand, when you get into plays like this, when Bitcoin wake back up again and it's taking off to new all-time highs again, something like a Coinbase is probably gonna move just like it, if not around the same amount in terms of percentages of running. So we wanna see if Bitcoin double again, something like Coinbase will probably double again. Coinbase hit the 400s multiple times, and if we get in the 100s and then ride it up to the 400s, that's gonna be a nice run. Next, but not least, is Weebull. Weebull has the chance to be a $16 stock. It's currently an $8 stock. If you could get in this one, the lower the better. Remember, there's never gonna be a guarantee. I don't want YouTube or nobody thinking there's guarantees on the market, but we looking to make money here, family. We ain't looking to be afraid. We ain't looking to have no fear. So we looking at Robinhood, we looking at Coinbase, and then we looking at Weebull. I just told you the reasons and things going on with Robinhood. Not everybody access the stock market through Robinhood. Some people actually join in on Weebull too. So Weebull is not, no disrespect, it's not as good as a business as Robinhood is, and they don't have as many customers as Robinhood does, but we can see that people like Weebull. We can see that people like to use Weebull, and we can see that their price is $8, and they have the potential to go all the way up to $16, even $30 of a stock. However, with this one, it's gonna be a long, bumpy ride. It's not gonna be easy to make this one a good play for you to just hold on to, but you can actually get a lot of these stocks because they're so cheap. Like for example, if it's $8 right now and you wanted 100, boom, 800. So it's easy to get into a lot of this because it's so small. However, since it's so small, being a $4 billion company, it's still not a penny stock. It's better than that, and we still understand the product, so that's good too. We gotta watch out for some things that they might do. Like they might dilute the stock. Robinhood isn't as likely to do it because they don't really need to do that. But something like a Weebull, they just might, trying to keep up with Robinhood. So with all of that being said, family, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing you in KGU. We have so many new people who join, and I cannot wait to see you there too, because we got some great things coming down the pipeline, family. And I'm ready, family. Listen, this is where wealth is built. This is where the millionaires are made. This is where the people who are ready to take the next step, they stepping out. So family, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got the links for everything in the top of the description, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.